So I wanted to do a video. I also wanted to do a video outside. I haven't prepared anything. Then again, I don't need to. I can just speak. Right now it's the last few minutes of sunset. I wanted to strengthen my standing that I wrote for my recent blog. Behaviorist Strange Life blog, or Yoga and Strange Life blog. Absolutely everything I live has to be according to the principle of what's best for all is one and equal. I can't accept everything else is relative to that. And I know with the Destiny group, that's the principle that we all will follow, that we all will live by and try to live according to, and however it may require us to live. And it's only as real as we make it, that it's not like some outside force, it's us. We're the force that's doing it. Even when it's the mind, it's still the force. The force of acceptance and allowance. Where they're the absence of ourselves, the absence of us standing up, that allows for the mind, that creates the mind. That the mind is like a placeholder for us. When we do change, the person who is changed will have access to everything, in the sense that nothing really changes just from like sort of, I guess, like ability standpoint, maybe. That it's definitely an interchange of who you are within. Well, then again, going back to the principle, we're going to be changing a lot. And I know that I may be wrong at times. What's important is that when I see that I'm wrong, that I can correct myself and change. Correct myself to live according to the principle. And my starting point is always what's best for all is one and equal. And that requires that I completely direct myself. Because if I'm not here, how can I be sure that I'm living what's best for all? I can't. Even let's say the mind is able to live what's best for all, just to give up that making sure that what's best for all is being lived, that's unacceptable. We have to, everyone has to be here and make sure what's best for all is here as themselves. There's no other option. The only other option would be not to be here, which is to allow for the possibility that we don't do what's best for all, which is not what's best for all. So our standing is an absolute standing. There's no cutting corners. It's cut and dry. Be here, direct what's best for all, and learn and change and grow and all the rest. But definitely you have to be here and direct everything of you. Because even things that you may judge as unimportant, as insignificant, the way you move your pinky, the moments you may be, if you're here, you're able to be aware of what's here and see what's here, and you're able to actually do what's best for all. Otherwise, if you're not here, you can't. You're just in nothing. You're just the point of, enslavement, having no say in your life. So, and I wrote 2 blog posts. I post them separately in my 2 blogs I have. In the second post, I covered the point of the fear of losing people. Particularly for me, it has to do with standing within the principle of what's best for all is one and equal, even though it will cause conflict with other people. This isn't just with, this is with everyone. I mean, it's not like certain people, it's all people, including Distonians, non-Distonians, including everyone. It's how I relate to everyone. How I relate to everyone is how I relate to myself. So within that fear of losing people, it's mainly been the point of where I could have stand up and stood up as the principal. Now I just forgave myself for being too hard on myself, and I'm just letting that go. It's like I'm just gonna speak this out. It's just gonna see if I can see what's going on here. So, fear of losing people. And seeing it as 2 choices. One choice being either conform with people. Second choice, extend up within the principle. Yet, the principle is not limited to anything, so conformity could involve like standing up what's best for all. Within that I resist, because it's not true that it's just as easy as let's just conform and we'll do it, and then that'll be what's best for all. It's not the case. It has to be the case that in order to do what's best for all, I have to do X. Doing what's best for all involves doing Y. So in certain particular cases and contexts, sometimes I may have to speak up, sometimes it may have to be quiet. have to be quiet. Sometimes I may just need to listen or just, do nothing. It's really dependent on the context, dependent on the situation. Within that, I see a great responsibility. Within that, I see the need to take that responsibility. I also see I have to also allow others to be. That's not just as simple as wanting others to change, and they will change. It's not as simple as saying the right words and they'll change. They have to listen. They have to be willing to be here, and actually be here and listen. I'm not solely responsible for what happens to this earth, to what happens to everything. We are all responsible. It's a collective responsibility. Within saying that, I'm not trying to diffuse a responsibility for myself. I'm just trying to recognize that others are just as responsible as I am. We're equally responsible. That I can't live their responsibility. I can't live the lives of other people. And they have to live and see and realize for themselves what's going on. Through whether it's going to take years, maybe they'll never realize it. I can't. It's not possible to somehow live for them, not just be an enslavement, not just be another inequality, another, yeah. Okay. I think I'll stop for here.